I wandered through inner wastelands, searching for the keeper of my severed soul, the quiet guardian of fragments I could not gather. My heart had learned the discipline of distance, building walls that even tenderness could not cross. Then you arrived, greying amber like unexpected light through a storm-broken window, bearing gentle hands, soft mercies and virtues that bloomed beyond the borders the world tried to name. You loved with a kindness untouched by judgment, your affection a sanctuary rather than a claim. And I trembled, had my guarded heart leaned toward you. The question hovered like a forbidden star, shining above a house already lit, where two small constellations slept beneath my roof, and vows breathed like steady candles I could not extinguish. Still, I invited you into a careful game of seasons, hoping your spring might soften the winter lodged within my chest. I drank from your warmth as if it were medicine, praying old wounds might close beneath its glow. I mistook healing for love, for to love you fully would mean crossing a sea without shores. And I, keeper of fragile harbors, did not possess the courage to abandon land. Where shall I wander now in search of a man shaped like your gentleness? A cathedral built of patience, grace, and quiet strength. Such architecture feels rare as starlight gathered in human form. Forgive me. I was a traveler who rested in your sanctuary but could not stay. A tide that touched your shore yet feared the surrender of becoming ocean. If mercy still walks beside us, may there be a rainbow's end beyond the storms of our becoming. A horizon where souls, once divided by fear and fate, flourish in an eternal field of light.
I had folded my longing like an old map and stored it away, believing no road remained that led to a love meant to be lived beside until the final dusk. To quiet its ache, I planted my days with green companions, leaves, soil, patient roots, tending small lives that asked only light and water. Then you arrived, carrying the same language of growing things. Your presence felt strangely familiar, like a melody remembered before its first note was heard. I wondered if your footsteps had once walked beside mine in some forgotten season of the soul. Were you the echo my spirit had been waiting to recognize? Your wounds spoke in silent tremors, and I felt them move through me as though our bones shared one weather. Your grief became rain in my own chest, your sorrow, a tide pulling at my breath. So I gathered you with my soul, wrapping you in quiet warmth, hoping my tenderness might become a shelter where your trembling could rest. I loved you without ledger or demand, pouring care like water into a vessel I never asked to fill me in return. Yet my devotion frightened you. You stepped back as though my affection were fire, retreating into distances where my voice arrived only as an echo. I wondered if our nearness had been your way of wrestling ghosts, a rehearsal against the terror of being wounded again. Still, I loved you through silence, through absence, through doors closed without explanation. Even when you abandoned the garden we planted, I remained, tending what hope survived in the soil. I held fast to the vow of healing, though my hands returned empty, and my heart stood in the bewilderment of unanswered care. I love you, Mahalko, with a tenderness that asks for nothing but your peace. You are my last horizon, the final shore my wandering heart has chosen. And if grace grants a meeting place beyond grief and fear, may you stand with me at the rainbow's end, where love ripens into light, and to weary souls celebrate a life made whole in the radiance of the divine.